Hey, my friends, I'm going to discuss something. It's going to come out. It might be passionate, it might be loud. I don't know. It's something that's really important because it's one of the reasons why Jesus came to pay us all a visit. The Word of God. How can you know the Word of God and not know the Word of God? I'm going to prove it here because it has everything to do with the message I've been sharing with you guys in terms of spiritual truth and physical truth, and that human beings are both spiritually and physical, and the spiritual is the only thing really of greatest importance. This is a manifestation of what's occurring here. Okay, so let's go back in time now. Here's Jesus. Remember, there's Pharisees, those teachers of the law. They knew the book inside out, and this is happening today. I mean, you can go out and visit all kinds of Christians, pastors, preachers, teachers, people that are just like adamant. They visit the church, they've opened the book, they've recited and memorized every word in its order. They can pull it out like that, and it might make you feel intimidated, but don't feel intimidated because that's not important. And Jesus came to show us that those that actually knew it, actually knew the Word of God, okay, those Pharisees, those teachers of law, did not actually know the Word of God, okay? In other words, they were sharing the words on the page, how they were written, but they were interpreting them in a fashion that would benefit them. To be honest with you, it didn't benefit people. So they were putting weight on people's backs, so much so that they couldn't bear it. So the Word of God turned out to be something that it wasn't. And so when Jesus set his foot on earth and came up to those people at those times, his people, and he said to them, in essence, he said, you don't know the Word of God. And here I am revealing it to you. I'm going to show you how it is supposed to be spoken, how it is supposed to be lived. This is the manifestation and the true meaning of the Word of God. Here I am. And you can see the message didn't equal because they were arguing with them. It's like, well, wait a sec, it's the Sabbath. How can you heal on the Sabbath? This is the time to take off. You see, they were boxed in, restricted by the words, and didn't understand the meaning. God, the whole meaning is to give, to help, to share, okay, to serve others. And yet they thought it was this, okay, this is it, this is the words, we'll put these things together, and this is how we'll live by. And then they didn't understand the essence of it. It's the spiritual that God is interested in. The why. The why, guys. And that goes throughout the whole book. If you're just reading it word for word and trying to interpret it with your physical sense, you won't achieve the true meaning. You'll miss it. You'll miss the mark. Okay? Everything that has meaning is spiritual. There is not one thing created on earth without it being first spiritually. The whole book, the whole teaching is based on faith. Faith is believing in something you cannot see. In other words, believing in something that is not physically manifest, okay? It is not easily described. You can't wrap your head around it because the mind can't wrap their heads around this. Doesn't mean that it doesn't exist because everything that is created is first spiritual. So faith, everything that you see around you, this wall here, this was created through faith first, spiritually, okay? Everything. So that tells you something. That should tell you something. That is the most important thing. Without faith, you can't achieve anything. And this is the message that Jesus brought, okay? And this is why you can know the Word of God and not know the Word of God, because this one here, in the physical sense, has absolutely no meaning. In other words, it is incorrect, the physical. The spiritual is the one, once you get the Word of God and understand it spiritually, understand it for the essence of it, okay? The intention behind it, the reasoning for it. Then that makes all complete sense, because this is the only one that'll bring you salvation, understanding, enlightenment, okay? This is it. So if you're struggling to understand the book, etc., it's because you're reading it with the same way that these people back then and are right now, today in churches everywhere, pastors everywhere, They're reading it with this set of eyes when they should be reading it with this set of eyes. Okay? There's a big difference. They missed the mark. Those Pharisees, those teachers of the law, they missed the mark. And Jesus came, God came in Jesus, manifesting truth and light, and told them that you guys, the ones that I've given the truth to, the words of life, you guys don't know me. You guys don't know the truth. Therefore, you don't know the Word of God yet. You think you do. Guys, that's the message. That's all I wanted to really share with you guys. Super important you understand this because, yeah, God is real. Whether you believe it or not, He is real. Okay? And this world that we live in, the fibers within the world that's holding this thing together is God and truth. Okay? Nothing more really to say. You can believe or disbelieve. That is your choice. But just remember, if you're waiting for it to appear to you in a physical sense, then you don't understand faith. And that's the only way that you can achieve a connection with God, because He is spiritual, not physical. He is spiritual. Yes, He's manifested in many physical senses, but He is spiritual in nature, just like you. So that's where you connect. Okay, guys, I gotta go. Thank you so much for watching this. Please follow us. That's all I gotta say. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey, thanks very much for watching this video. If you liked it, well then like it. If you haven't subscribed, do that and click the notification bell, because sometimes we go live here. As well, if you are part of Floh and you want to donate, well, there's the QR code right above. All you got to do is open up your phone, boom, send some donations this way. If you don't know what I'm doing or what that means, down in the description, underneath this video, you will see a link. Go check it out. That's what Floh is. It's about a community of believers showing their faith through a donation platform, as well as sharing the inspirational message of God and truth and Jesus to the masses. So we need you. We need you to be part of this. We encourage you to be part of this. Again, thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.